I am Michael from Catalos, and in this video, I want to give you a powerful question that you can use to improve your emotional intelligence as a leader. This will have a massive positive knock-on effect on your staff, your team, your employees, your clients, and your business. So if you're not familiar with the term emotional intelligence, make sure to read or listen to the book Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. He's literally written the book on it. And he talks about four aspects to it. So it's self-awareness, knowing yourself, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, and then being able to manage yourself. And then social awareness, being aware of others, how they're thinking, how they're feeling, and how to manage those relationships. So four aspects to it. Make sure first thing you read or listen to that book. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But I want to give you my take on it. And following on from knowing what those four aspects are, I want to give you something that comes in, it covers kind of all four really. It starts with this self-awareness and projects forward into other people and relationships. And it's this: ask yourself from now on, how does it feel working here every day? What's called the climate. My father Kevin told me this. It's brilliant. If you think of the climate, it's the weather, isn't it? Some days it's rainy, some days it's windy, some days there's hurricanes and typhoons, some days it's very calm, some days it's really sunny, some days really hot, some days it's really cold. And if you think emotionally, you can have a similar thing with terms of climate. You can have an angry climate, you can have a fear-based climate, you can have a really stressed climate, you can have a happy and productive climate, one where there's good vibes, everybody's feeling, really kind of on purpose and meaningful and doing something and getting somewhere. So start to ask yourself this question: how does it feel working here every day? And hold yourself accountable. Do this question for a month, right? And I'll give you some examples of where I've used that and how it can help you. So I was first kind of aware of this without realizing it was a thing back when I was a teacher. So as a teacher, you set the climate, especially me working with primary school, little children. I set the climate, meaning if I come in happy, it's all good, nice and calm. Everybody's got good vibes and it's all really good because children don't learn unless they're calm, relaxed, and happy, right? So I had to do this every single day without being aware of it before I read the book. I was like, I need to be nice and calm. I need to be happy so the children feel settled and they'll learn, right? Because if I walked in a bad mood, if I started shouting, nobody's going to learn anything. We forget that adults are the same. Obviously, we're adults, but we want to be respected. We want a good environment, right? We don't want somebody to be aggressive. We don't want somebody to be hostile. We don't want to be scared. Pressure is there, deadlines are there, but how you go about it as a leader is the difference between coming in the room, going, right, where are we up to? How's things going on? And kind of putting that fear right onto people, creating a stormy climate, or coming in nice and calm, saying, so we're getting on. How you guys getting on? Do you need any help with something? Here's another way to think about it: hybrid working. When you send emails, right, how is that email going to be received? Is it going to create a good climate? If you send three quick emails to somebody and they're working from home and they get three quick emails from you at 9 p.m. at night, how do you think they're going to feel receiving those emails? This was massive for me. I realized this about 3 years ago. We send an email, but we need to have the awareness of, where's that email going to land? How's that email going to make somebody feel? When are we sending that email? Do we know how people like to receive them? All right. So it can work physically if you're working in an environment with somebody and you're seeing them face to face, but it can also work in a hybrid environment online, right? It's very hard to gauge how people are feeling online through content and Zoom and Teams and things like that. So you need to ask them, you need to ask questions. Just get into the habit, ask them a question. How's it feel working here? And just shut up and just see what they say. You might be really pleasantly surprised, or they might tell you some things actually you need to know about this, or I'm not enjoying it, or it used to be good, but now it's like this. And just shut up and listen. Really, really listen. All right. So to boost your emotional intelligence, your capacity and understanding of yourself and other people, that can have a massive positive impact in your business. Ask that question. You as a leader are one of the people responsible for setting that climate. Tell your managers, tell your directors, tell your partners, share this with them, share this concept, because what's the impact on your business? Let's finish with this. People talk about employee engagement and recruitment and retention, right? We want the best people to feel good, work hard for us, and stay, and not leave to go somewhere else. Or I work with a lot of different people that are very happy in their roles and people that are very unhappy and people that employ them. And you know what they tell me? If they're not happy, they leave, right? And it's not just based on salary. Number one, competitive salary is the number one thing people want. There are about three or four other things, including work-life balance and how it feels working there, that really have a positive impact or a negative impact. So just asking a question as simple as this, maybe doing surveys, maybe doing focus groups, really listening in to your people and how it feels there, and taking those feelings and those concerns really seriously can have a massive positive impact on your employee engagement, on your retention. You can do the same thing with your clients, and it might even teach you something you didn't know as well. So give it a try and let me know. How do you get on with it? Remember, just ask yourself that question. But how does it feel?